Love it. How are you? Good. Thanks for joining me. I was bullied into this. One person said, "Are you doing a thing tonight?" And I liked it. Look, my hair's all over. Just had a little bath. So yeah, I thought I should do what I've done for ages. Have I? Well, I've been busy. I've been gigging. I did 4 this week, which is that's my record. 4 in a row, and 2 of them were filming it for Netflix. Did Wednesday, little warm-up. Filmed it Thursday and Friday, it's fine. But Saturday, after I'd filmed it, Saturday was brilliant. Saturday was the best gig I've ever done. But that always happens. Where are you tuning in from? When's it coming to Netflix? Someone said. Soon. Well, I'll start editing sort of next week. And then, I mean, not just editing, but everything, you know, you've got to get all the sound right, all this, there's like 9 microphones, then they have to colour it, it's a lot of technical stuff, then they have to subtitle it into, I think it's something like 120 different languages, so however long that takes, and I don't even finish the tour till the 30th December at Wembley, and I'd never tour it after it had been on Netflix. No, I don't do that. Mexico, Arkansas, Vancouver. So yes, right, I've got lots of questions. I'm not going to get through them all, but let's start, shall we? It's like I'm doing this under duress. It's good to be back, guys. Leslie, Armageddon is brilliant. Afterlife is phenomenal. Derek is amazing. Do you have a next project in your head? Even a teeny tiny little thought maybe? Yes, I do. I told you that last time I got it down to like 2 ideas, and I've plumped for one that I'm doing a pilot of. We've started it, and it's going to take a long time because it's animation. I mean, it won't be finished till next year, just to see if it works. I think it's I don't think there's anything like it. I think it's really good. See, I did animation because I thought I'm getting old now, and filming's a hard slog. You write for a year, then you film for weeks, then you edit, and I thought, and I'm in it, and I have to do hair and makeup every day. I thought animation, that's easy. It's not. I've been a fool. It's a lot of work. So yeah, we'll see. Julia, is there anyone you would like to meet but haven't yet? What would you want to talk about if you met them? There's one, I think I've got one sort of living hero now, and that would probably be Bob Dylan. I thought I was going to meet him once because I was invited on his radio show in New York, and I went along, and he uses other people to interview his guests. So I just broke out the questions, and he just sort of plays out the answers. It's still lovely though. It's still lovely. So yeah, I've never met, and I don't do that sort of thing. I don't ask. You know what I mean? I just can't. I can't do it. I've never asked for an autograph in my life. I just can't. I don't want to bother anyone. But you know, if it ever can, I'd love to. What would I talk about? I don't know. I'd probably say I've been listening to you since I was 5. And that's because I had older brothers and sisters, so I sort of acquired their 7 inches, and I had my mum had a little Alba. Do you remember those little things that looked like a wooden box? You open it up, and it's a little, you know what a record player is. Fuck me. And so I had all these 7-inches that I just put on. So, you know, by the time I was sort of like 12, 13, my favourite artists were like Dylan and Neil Young, and I was listening to the Beatles and the Stones, and older stuff like Elvis and the Everly Brothers. So, yeah, but he's pretty special, Bob Dylan. He's sort of kicked it all off really with the stuff I like. So yeah, Bob Dylan. Leopold and Loveday. What was the name of the first cat you and Jane had together, and what was special about first kitty? It was Wilf. It was a bit like Pickle actually, just a big old tabby. I think we got it from Battersea Dogs Home, and yeah, it was a lovely old thing. It used to go out. It's just stressful. It used to go over the rooftops and just come in the kitchen window. But yeah, it was great. It was a mouser as well at the flats we used to live in. So I remember people downstairs borrowed her once. They got a mouse, so we took the Wilf down like that, and Wilf just went like that, right, and just went straight through this. There was all these records on the floor. He just went straight in the records and came out with a mouse. It was just like a fucking superhero. I was so proud. I remember going, there you go, see you later, boys. Come on, our work is done here. So yeah, Wilf, and that was a she as well. I thought all our cats have been she's called Wilf, Colin, Ollie, and Pickle. Pickle's not really either gender, innit? Pickle. So yeah, Tony, do you think society could survive if everyone was kind, generous and thoughtful, or do we need ruthless bastards to drive industry and make the difficult decisions? I don't know. I don't think you have to not be kind and generous and thoughtful to make difficult decisions, do you? You know, it's kind to decide to have your pet put down. It's a terrible decision, but it's kind. It's a kind decision. So I don't think those two are in conflict. But I know exactly what you mean. I think naturally we probably are kind and generous and nurturing, but we developed our intelligence was sort of relied a bit on violence because we didn't have the tools, did we, to defend ourselves. So we had to come up with cunning, evil fucking ways to catch stuff and eat it. So, but I think naturally we probably are generous and nurturing too, you know. We had to be really kind and generous and nurturing because we didn't have the tools, and we had to look after our young in a scary place. But I mean, I don't know about politics. I think politicians have proved that it's nothing to do with doing what's right for most people now. Even if they start off going into it with good intentions, all the compromises, all the worries about trying to please everyone, they soon start, you know, not doing a great job. And now a lot of them have proved that they're blatant. They're in it for themselves. So I don't know. I think the utopia you're talking about probably is possible, but yeah, I think there's always a few bad eggs, isn't there? Genius, Rick. What do you think about the world? There's always a few bad eggs, isn't there? Brilliant. My heart wasn't in that, was it? Harry, is there a job you really wouldn't want to do? Fucking loads. Nearly every job. Nearly every job I wouldn't want to fucking do. Either because you think it's too difficult, well, yeah, or too scary. Yeah. Well, most jobs are... loads of scary jobs, aren't there? Drains, those people that when I see someone, a workman sort of down a drain, that freaks me out. First thing I think of is spiders. We had a little drain in our garden, and whenever they used to come to do something, it used to freak me out. My nightmares are going down little corridors or getting stuck in, that freaks me out. I don't think I'm claustrophobic, but the idea of being sort of trapped in the dark or that and spiders are always... If I go into a garage, I think, right, I look at that. Anything, an outdoor toilet in a public, like that, I'm like that. Went in a submarine once, that would freak me out. It was on land, it was at a fair, and I went in there and I just thought, oh my God. Oh, Christ. This is going to run out, isn't it? What a twat. Scary things like, being a soldier or something, I couldn't, that's too... Yeah, look, when I was a kid, I was so scared of spiders that when I heard about, like, war, like people going to war, I thought, what if I was in the trenches and there was a spider? like war wasn't scary enough. I just thought, and also I thought, I couldn't tell the other lads that I was scared of spiders in case they teased me. Didn't quite have the concept of how bad being in the trenches was, with or without spiders. Keena, do you think the stand-up comedy market is saturated? No, it's only just getting bigger. It was only a few years ago when it was out of the question that comedians were even playing arenas. And the world's a big place. You know, it might be saturated a little bit in Britain because it's a small country and everyone wants, but no, I think the podcast market is more saturated than comedy. And also, it's like anything. If there's 1,000 people doing something, 10 of them are good. Don't worry about the others. Just, I don't think it's saturated. Because people choose, they go or they don't. It's not like... No, I don't think we're gonna... I don't think... Not for a long time, I don't think. Vampire Squirrel. If you had to choose between a dog with a cat's attitude or a cat with a dog's attitude, what would you pick? So hold on. So a cat that was all happy and just wanted to play all the time and just thought you were brilliant, that would be freakish, wouldn't it? Or a dog that just wasn't bothered. I think I'd have to have a cat with a dog's attitude. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Yeah. I think a cat with a dog's attitude. I'm worried if this is working, because it just gave me... Is it working, this? Oh, it is. There's people coming in. I'm worried about my Wi-Fi here. I'm worried about my battery's low. I'm worried about if anything works. I'm just talking to myself again. Quick, before my batteries run out. Daniel, how have the latest Armageddon shows been going? When do you predict it will be on Netflix? Also, any film, TV recommendations? Yes, I have. I think I've answered that question. They've been going great. It's been getting better and better. And it'll be out as soon as it's all edited and ready. I don't know the date yet. Any TV and film recommendations? Yes. Right, I saw my favourite thing of the year a few weeks ago. It's called Mr. In Between. It's an Australian show. It's only 3 series. Binge watched it in like a week and a half. I absolutely love it. It's sort of like a naturalistic Breaking Bad, and he is amazing in it. The guy who's in it, he sort of, I think he wrote and produced it. I just loved it. It's just great, and it's funny and interesting, and it's just brilliant. It's my favourite thing I've seen this year, Mr. In Between. I think it's on Disney Plus. And I watched a documentary. It's old. I think it's like 10 years old. I think it's called A Century of the South. And it's about how people sort of took Freud's ideas to manipulate the masses, and then when they were discredited, they found a new way to manipulate the masses in advertising, in politics, in everything. It's about how the individual wanted to live, and how how advertisers and politicians could it's good. It's really good if you like that sort of thing. Mr. In Between and A Century of the South. There you go. 2 great recommendations there from Uncle Ricky. Welsh Felix. Do you remember the other 5 items on the leaflet of how not to spread HIV? Oh yeah, because I still laugh at the 5 you mentioned. I can't remember the 5 I talked about. It was the Terence Higgins Trust thing, wasn't it? It was the best leaflet ever. I think it was in politics. And it was all about to avoid getting AIDS, stuff like, why not just wank each other off? And, I remember one now. Why not just come out of a window? So, I can't remember the others, I'm afraid. But it was cracking suggestions like that. Oh yeah, there was one. Oh yeah, try coming into a piece of fruit, e.g. watermelon. So, what an amazing leaflet that was. Philly Ann, I've been watching Survivor on TV. Besides your humour, what skills do you think you could bring if stranded on an island? Absolutely none. I don't know what I'd do. I wouldn't know what to do. I don't know how to... I mean... I'd die, wouldn't I? I mean, I'm vegan now, so that would be... people catching fish. I don't know. I mean, I think I've got a strong survival instinct. I think I've got to live. I've got to survive. But I wouldn't know what to do. I'd just go around. What would I just be eating berries? No, they weren't poisonous. Find shelter. I think mine would be rudimentary. I think it'd be like some sticks, and what would I cover it with? Fucking leaves. What is there? Is there dangerous animals? Because then I'm screwed as well, because I couldn't hurt an animal. I don't know what I'd do. I mean, I think I know how to start a fire, but I've never tried. It's probably harder than it looks. I'll be looking for flints and dried grass, but I'd be absolutely useless. I talked about something like this with Sam Harris once, that when people sort of go back in time, they could be kings because they'd know what... I wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't remember anything. I'd be looking at things that I couldn't invent stuff because I wouldn't know how it worked. I go, well, you know what I mean? I'll go back and go, let's build a car. And they go, how do you do that? And I go, fuck knows. Fuck knows. I'd just do one like in the Flintstones. So your legs are underneath, just run along like that. Wouldn't know where to start. Louise, when I think of something funny to say, I want to say it straight away and see a reaction, yeah? Is it ever frustrating that you have to wait for shows to perform your material? And also, how does it feel doing the same jokes from a year ago on tour? Yeah, that's a bit tough. You get a bit bored, but you try and improve it. So you give yourself a little buzz every night, like, oh, I'll try this or try that. And it does get better, even if you think it doesn't. It gets better, the timing. Even things like the breathing, or when you take a sip, or you walk, or your face. It just gets better and better, and you have more fun with it. To a point, I think, you can get so cocky and you can sort of ruin it a little bit. You go too far or too big or force it. But yeah, it is frustrating if I'm not got a gig for ages to remember something, because you don't know if it works. For ages to remember something, because you don't know if it works, if something works till you actually do it, because the audience decide. They are the judge and jury. It keeps saying low battery, but I don't know how low. Keep going. Jenna, would you rather sneeze every time you say hello, or have the urge to pee every time you ask a question? I've always got the urge to pee. Sometimes I go to the toilet, right, and we go for a walk, and I get to the gate, I go, oh, have I had a wee? And Jack goes, yeah, you just had one. I go, oh, have I? I just think, I got wee anxiety. I think, I can't ever be caught out having a wee. And if I think about it, I might need a wee, I've got to go, just in case. So, no, I couldn't do the sneeze every time I say it. That would be fucking horrible, wouldn't it? I'd be a pariah. Imagine every time it's Ricky, he's going to say hello and fucking cover me in snot. I don't like anyone sneezing. Horrible. It just reminds you of snot, doesn't it? I mean, people like sneezing, it's good. But other people sneezing, no. So I'm thinking of other people thinking of me being a sneezy twat. So it would be, every time I ask a question, excuse me, I need a wee. What if the question was, I just make sure the question is always, excuse me, where's the toilet? I need a piss. Two birds with one stone. Monsieur Dougal, my dad's eldest child just enrolled in a veterinary medicine course at uni. What should I do? Bite him now or wait till he qualifies? Dougal's a dog. Do you bite the vets? I would think of that as well. I wanted to be a vet when I was about 14, 15, 16. But it must be tough when you've got I mean, some of the vets were scared of Ollie when she'd go mental. Like that. Fucking hell. So, yeah. It must be a bit frightening. No, don't bite the vet, Dougal. He's helping you. Even when he's got that big old thermometer out. He's not doing it for a laugh. He's doing it for your own good. If you could take the thermometer in your mouth, like people, then he wouldn't have to put it there, would he? So it's your fault. You'd bite it, wouldn't you? So it goes up the other end, and it's your fault, Dougal. So, imagine if someone just tuned in now and didn't realise I was talking to a dog. Just talking to a bloke called Dougal. It's your fault they have to put out your arse, Dougal, because when they put it in your mouth, you chew it. There's a clip. Doris, would you rather publish your diary or make a film about your life? Oh, I could never do a film about my life. Even though that would be easier and more my genre, oh God, I wouldn't sleep talking about, publish a diary. At least I could do that. And then go, don't read this till I'm dead. So I didn't have to get all the reaction. It gives me the creeps doing an autobiography. Yeah. Also, I've told everyone everything. What could I tell you that I haven't fucking told you on this? Someone, when I'm dead, get all these. I've done about 1,000 of these. Just put it together. Done. Lionel Lemon. Fuck me. Not even a dog and a cat. Just a lemon now. Would you rather let a crusty old man drink milk out of your belly button every day for a year, or drink milk out of a crusty old man's belly button every day for a month? It's got to be drink it out of mine. Because I'm not taking anything in there, am I? I mean, it'd be odd every day for a year, wouldn't it? What am I, just lying down, filling my belly button with milk, and getting a crusty old man to drink out the milk? It's still better than me drinking out of his belly button. So I'd take the year. Can I say what time it is? Can I have, like, if I need to do something, can I go, I can't do Monday, you can drink twice Tuesday. It's that. It's a no-brainer, I think. It's horrible, but it's got to be a crusty old man drinking milk out of my belly button, please. Another cracking clip. Maggie, do you recognise any young up-and-coming comedians who have potential to match your career success? No. No one. Yeah, I've worked with a few. We're doing warm-ups. 3 spring to mind. Sean McLaughlin, Matt Bragg, and Josh Pugh. You might have heard of those, but check them out. They're great. Red Richardson is great. A few others as well that I work with that are really good. Yeah, check those out. What else? Last question. Genie in a bottle. After your gigs, can you go right to sleep? Do you take naps like Jane does? Yeah, we take a nap together. It's like lunch, hour snooze with a cat. Love it. Build it into the day now. Make it official. Even if I've got an important meeting, I go, oh, I can't do midday. Can you do 2? Oh, need a nap there. Do I go straight to sleep? No. I have an hour. I have a couple of glasses of wine. And then go to bed. But like 4 in a row, it still mounts up. And I used to get up at like 9:30, 10. Now I can't get up later than 7:30. Whatever I've done the night before, I have to get up at 7:30. I don't know why. I mean, I'm awake anyway, even if I'm tired. Maybe it's a guilt thing. Like I think, I can't lie in bed after 7:30. But I do build the nap in. I really miss the nap when I'm filming. I'm like, oh God, after I've eaten, lunchtime, I've got to go to work. Little nap. A nap is great. I think it's more natural. I think you get up early, forage. I'm talking about like 20,000 years ago. Get up, have a little forage, have a little nap, get up again, do a little forage, have a longer nap. Right, well there you go. What a load of bollocks that was. My phone didn't run out either. Thanks for listening, everyone. Cheers. Tatty bye, everyone. Tatty bye.